So I get a lot of questions around how to scale products that are in saturated markets. And I talk about saturated markets as in there's like 50 other people selling the exact same product. And the obvious thing is just, hey, read the reviews of those particular products, figure out what's wrong with those products, and then just simply make the product without those things. You know, for example, if everyone hates how much caffeine this particular product has, either make it a new product that's the same product, but with more or less caffeine, depending on the complaint. Is it too much or too little? Now, the problem with that is that a lot of people kind of complain because they don't really have full control over their manufacturing process. And obviously, a superior product will always win. But there's another thing you can do in terms of, separating your product from the market without really having a superior product. You can actually have pretty much the exact same product, but it allows you to separate yourself and still sell and be successful with a saturated market. Now, I originally learned this as I was growing my agency, because as I was growing my agency, I was acquiring clients and I was running Facebook ads specifically for just pretty much anyone who needed Facebook ads. I was running them. I did car dealerships in the beginning. I did personal brands. I've done real estate coaches. I've done e-com brands, a lot of variety in the beginning. And there was a couple times where, I would hop on a sales call and it was like, yeah, but you run Facebook ads, you have great results, but have you done Facebook ads specifically for a supplement brand? Have you specifically done Facebook ads for an e-com brand? And this is where I started to learn the idea of identity marketing. And what do I mean by identity marketing? This is where you take a broad topic like Facebook ads and you start to see sophistication open up as the years go by. Day one, Facebook ads was ever kind of pushed as a service. You could say, hey, I run Facebook ads. And when you do that, pretty much anyone who's looking for Facebook ads, they'll work with you. But after a prospect has worked with a few different Facebook ad agencies, they get more clear on who they are looking for to run their ads and what perception they have is the ideal candidate to run their Facebook ads. So, first guy they hire, oh yeah, I can run your Facebook ads. And then they stop working with that guy. Why? Because that guy can never get them a 3x ROAS. So then what'll happen? They start looking for a Facebook ads agency that can get them a 3x return on ad spend. And then guess what? Maybe that didn't work. So then they start looking for a Facebook ad agency that specializes with e-commerce. Hey, I want a Facebook ads agency that can run Facebook ads for e-com specifically. Then they finally work with an e-com business or e-com agency. And then guess what? They fell with that one. So then they're like, hey, I want someone that can run Facebook ads for me, that can hit a 3x ROAS and has specifically run ads for e-com supplement brands. So they get a little bit more clear specifically who they're looking for, and they start focusing more on that identity aspect. So if they're looking for an agency that specifically runs ads for an e-com, I would want to take my agency and position it as an e-com agency or position it as a supplement brand agency. Now, the only caveat to this and why this could be potentially, negative to your business is that in the early stages of a market starting to grow, what you'll end up getting is you won't have enough people in that pool, right? Like, let's just say, for example, when Facebook ads first started getting pushed as a service to where agencies start working and start running ads for businesses, maybe there was only like 100 businesses in the market looking for Facebook ads. And maybe one or two of those were for e-com brands. So you actually had a very small pool of people that you could market to. So you would stay pretty broad. Hey, we run Facebook ads. But as the market sophisticated, as more people merge into it, as more people start to go through those stages of market sophistication, you start getting more and more e-com brands that are looking for an agency specifically who does e-com advertising. Then it makes sense to start pushing, hey, we're an agency that specifically focuses on e-com advertising. Now, I don't want to keep focusing more on the agency side for this video, but I wanted to give you that kind of just example that I personally went through and how you can apply this to your product, because there's actually a brand out there that did exactly this. That's an e-com product, and actually a product that, if you're in the right customer avatar, you'll tend to use this product every single day. Now, this brand is called Black Rifle Coffee Company, and they did exactly the same thing. They saw, hey, we want to get in the coffee business, but the problem with getting into the coffee business is that there's 100 something different coffee brands, thousands of coffee brands. So how do we stay, competitive and become the obvious choice as a coffee company without having to reinvent the wheel? Because let's just be honest with you, there's hundreds of different types of coffee. Like it's super hard, right? Without just going to different products. That's where that identity marketing comes in play. And that's where they started looking at who is a particular customer avatar that is being underserved. Who is a identity, the e-com brands or the supplement brands of the Facebook ads niche that no one is talking to. And that's where they found their interests of military, veterans, a lot of, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure a good part of the people that are on that company are veteran hired and stuff like that. And, they marketed specifically to a group of people who love the military, quote unquote, love the USA and, have actually served in the military as well. So they created a brand specifically to them. And this brand's, somewhat polarizing in a way because, it has ties and beliefs that if you drink this brand, you're very pro-America, pro-USA. And, I'm not trying to get in politics in this particular video right here, but there's a certain level of polarization there as well. And actually what made them successful with that. So they took an everyday product, a product that everyone has access to, and they simply looked at the market and figured out a specific identity of people. This is where identity marketing comes in play. Now, we could take a quick look at like their, Facebook ad library. It's nothing necessarily crazy in terms of what you have to do. But what I do want to make sure that's covered here is that it's not like you're just showing a military person in the ad itself, right? It comes down to the design of the product. It's coming down to, who is in the creatives as well, right? Like we're not going to put someone on there who, looks like he does ballerina every day, right? Like they want to put people in there that their ideal customer is going to represent with. Now, keep in mind, a good portion of their stuff does come from their YouTube channel, but I did want to show this to you guys. Let's see, Black Rifle Coffee Company. Even check out some of their website and stuff. Let it load. There we go. But yeah, just check out, look at it. It's mostly like a lot of their branding and everything. So branding, the packaging, the creatives and stuff like that. They know who their ideal customer is. Now, if you guys give this a try, you have to make sure you do everything around it. You can't just go create a creative around like, hey, we're going to target military people and create a creative that has a military person in it. And then driving traffic to a website that's very generic. Everything around it, the brand, the creatives, the product packaging and stuff, how it looks on the website, everything needs to form that brand identity of who you're actually going after. And this is the power of identity marketing right here. If you're someone who, what I would say, quote unquote, sports military, veteran, things like that, you would be encouraged to buy from this brand simply because you feel like, hey, this is for me. This is something I represent with. This is something I support. I'm going to be more likely to purchase from this business than say, for example, Starbucks. So really great just level of, hey, how do we take a product that's not superior and just still be able to sell it in a saturated market? Now, I want to show you guys another one too. What I like to look at is look at like ASRV, for example. ASRV, there's Alpha Elite Athletics and stuff. And then I want to say it's Young LA as well. I'm just slowing down my computer here. But yeah, all of these brands, ASRV, Young LA, and then Anaka Power, for example, they all sell the same thing of gym wear, but their branding and their brand perception is slightly different with each one. So they can sell the same product, but like Alpha Elite, their whole thing is around people who are like quote unquote entrepreneurs. They're motivated. They're made from the ground up in that scenario right there. And ASRV, they're more for like the wealthier, more affluent people. That's kind of like their crowd they try to go after. Then you have Anaka Power, which kind of goes after the misfits in the gym community, right? And then you have Young LA, which, I guess you could say it's kind of, honestly, it's just the most LA brand. Kind of everything around it is very LA. about it right there. So you have these different brands that all sell gym wear, but they separate themselves all through identity marketing. And it's that stage 5 market sophistication. So definitely recommend you guys give this a try. If you're in a sophisticated market, a saturated market, who are the people that make up a good portion of our marketplace? And no other brand is focusing on those people. So for example, for Black Rifle Coffee Company, if all the other coffee companies were focusing on the military people, they would go after someone else. But because no one was, guess what? They started and made a brand around the military right there. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you have any questions, drop them in below. If you're looking to scale from 6 figures a month to multiple 7 figures a month, we've helped 4 brands now scale to that period of time. Love to help you out. Click the link below. Have Nick Theriot run your ads. If you're interested in a monthly group with, various other advertisers and review each other's creatives and level up as a marketer, then click the link below. Have Nick Theriot mentor you. And then if you're looking for a creative Facebook ads creative course, click the link below. Nick's Facebook ads course teach you all the intermediate to advanced things you need to know about marketing and advertising. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.